again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will get first crack at it today. Once wild Razorbacks get going, it is hard to slow them down, and Texas A&M found that out the hard way the last time these two met.
Yeah, Wu Pig poured it on Arkansas. They took advantage of every moment. They dominated that football game. That's something you haven't seen a lot in this series. It was good for the Razorback fans to see that win. Jesse, big chance for A&M to prove them wrong today.
No doubt. And Arkansas in that game, I think, took advantage of the momentum early, and they never gave it back. So A&M's got to be more resilient.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. On the ground, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it on the sneak. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Inside the 30. There he goes to the left. zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The option look. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Here we go. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Floating away. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season or the first part of the season? Now,
there he goes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Under fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Takes a handoff, and he's going right.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back's
going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, though.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He's looking deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing gain kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to run for it. Gets away from one, finds room. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Cook. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas! Get a hat trick of touchdowns as a Razorback running back, and they start bringing up names like Alex Collins and Madre Hill and Darren McFadden.
How unbelievable is that? Just to be mentioned with those kind of names, that shows you what kind of day this young man's having. Running the football with authority. Arkansas fans, I can promise you, are proud of this young man.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bohanna. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's got him in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, two fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between the quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the
wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They'll run the screen. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Tight end finds a soft spot. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's when the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. The defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the...
And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. Right on the money. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Let's go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Nice pitch, nice catching. Listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to find it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leiter, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the give off the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this.
Turning it on! Connection to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And a nice run there before the defense. With a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Razorbacks are on the move. On the run, it's Cook. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. To the 15. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the big fella to the corner. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got...
There he goes! They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Backs looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chunking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The offense will quickly use the timeout. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. He might want another play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. From the old SWC to the SEC, this rivalry has remained strong, and in this one, the Hogs were too much for the Aggies to handle. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.